Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title of this video, it's episode 6.5, meaning that this episode and last episode were recorded at the same time, but last episode was a fairly lengthy one and I didn't want the whole episode to be too long, so I thought I'd just break it up into parts. This was meant to be released last week, but you might be able to tell I'm a bit stuffy. I'm just getting over a cold, so it took a little bit longer to get the energy to actually edit it, so I do apologise. And if you haven't seen last episode, I highly recommend you going to watch that, because if you don't, some of the things said in this video might not make too much sense to you. But without further ado, let's get stuck into the episode. I'm just going to run a quick update. So we were sticking with 1.21.5 I think for a while before the HappyCast update, so we could use our mods like the flashback mod and everything else. But for some reason it seems that the realm has automatically updated, so we've lost, hang on, alright, finally, so we lost our mods. Fortunately I've still got my texture pack, no shaders though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So for the time being we're going to have to just run with no flashback mod. So unfortunately no time lapses for a little bit, so that for this build I won't be able to do any time lapses for it. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can really do about it. So yeah, that's just want to give you guys a little bit of an update to know why you might not see any time lapses for this build and maybe any near future ones. By the time I have anything big to do, hopefully it's all sorted, but for this build I won't have any time lapses. Just want to let you guys know that's what's happening. So I'll just keep cracking on with it, and I'll try and pop in every now and again just to give you guys a little update. Alright, so I'm going to keep going and I'll see you when I see you. Okay everyone, so first little update I've got now. This is the kind of roof design I'm going to go for. I had the original thought of making this kind of go up and down and then putting like a little office up there. The inspiration behind that was, I don't know if anyone's seen, I'm not saying or played the Fallout series, especially Fallout 3 with all the vault and this overseer's office. That's kind of the thought I had, was like upstairs like the overseer's office and have a window at the front here, maybe at the back, but had some other ideas I want to put out the backs, but that was kind of the inspiration for it. But I did it and it looked a bit strange, so I might still be able to put a little something in here. See, this side's a bit high, so I still might be able to put something in there. But that's kind of the roof design and the height of it all. Not much else really going on. I'll kind of show you around, but over here, and then yeah, not much really happening here. This is kind of just what it looks like. Not much really happening at the moment. Just wanted to show you the roof design I had so far. So yeah, this is what it is. I'll probably finish this roof off and then show you when it's all complete, and then we'll get on to doing a bit more exterior stuff and the interior. Alright everyone, roof's all finished now. I think it turned out pretty well. Quite happy with how it looks. I know there's no time lapse, I do apologise again, but this was a side mission anyway, so it's fine. I'm sure you guys don't mind too much missing out on this. Obviously the main build's still to come. So inside, I haven't done anything with it yet, because there's a certain block I want to use. I want to use the weathered copper block. I think it's going to look real nice because it has like the, obviously in the name, weathered copper. I think it's going to have a nice look to it. There's been a lot of foot traffic on it, and obviously being a factory, it produces a fair bit of soot and whatnot, and that's going to give it that kind of factory look to it. So one thing I need to do for that is I need to get some honeycomb, because apparently honeycomb stops the oxidation on the copper blocks, but unfortunately no one on the server has any. So hence side quest number 3, I think it is now, we're going to make a honey farm. which is good. Oh, it's probably a good thing. It needs to be done. So I need to wait for night now though, because bees go back in their hives at night, and then I can collect the beehives. So that's my next plan. Do that, make a honey farm, and then we can come back to this build. I know, a lot of jumping around, I'm sorry. Alright, so I'll see you all when I have all these beehives that I need. I'm not actually sure where beehives spawn, so this could take me a while. I'm kind of hoping this birch forest over here has a few of them. We'll find out. You'll find out when I find out. How's that sound? Everyone happy with that? Alright, cool. Alright, I'll see you when I find this first beehive then. Oh, I thought I saw a beehive. Here we go. Beehive acquired. Cool. Is it not time? It looks pretty close. I'm not sure. Is it when these two blocks are a different color that there's bees in there? Is that how you tell? I'm not sure. It seems pretty gosh darn dark right now. Okay. Do I need to find some more maybe? I might come back to this one and we'll see what happens. I remember you're here. I want to see if these two change colour. Alright, onwards. I do need some flowers too. I don't think it matters what flowers they are. Is that another one I saw? No, it was sand. Okay. Couple of flowers acquired. Don't really know how many I want to get. Probably a few of them, I'd say. At least 10, I reckon, would be good. I think that's a good start for the farm. Just 10 blocks, 10 hives. So obviously need to keep an eye out for some flowers. Don't really mind what they are. I think the smaller flowers, like the yeah, hang on, this guy's giving me the shits. What are these called? The dandelion and the roses, I feel like would look better. I honestly thought that guy was a purple flower. Okay. Alright, these guys. What was that? That is some horse shit. Oh god, I'm getting ambushed. He's down. Where's the other one? There he is. Got him. Alright. We're alive. Might be worth doing this while I'm kind of just walking around. Oh, do these work? These look right, I reckon, surely. I hope they work. I don't see why they wouldn't work. How many is that? 12. I'll get a few more. What was that? Oh, you. Hello. Oh, get out of here. Oh, the how they hit me. That's not ideal. What? Well, that's a creeper too. This is a bit of a hairy situation I'm in here. Give me your gunpowder. You stop. Oh god, stop. Stop. Okay. Oh my god, damn. So many mobs. Stop with the flowers. These two. Go away. Stop. Just, there we go. You stop. Gunpowder, thank you. That's my flower, give it to me. Thank you. Okay. Food. Hello, of course you're there. Okay. Oh, nothing's changed about this. Does that matter? Oh, there's bees in there. Cool. So how do you know if there's bees in it or not? There's just mine it and hope for the best. Is that the strat? Bees. Alright, I've found these. Unfortunately, it's daytime, so they're... Oh, there's two. So it's day, so obviously they're not in the hive, which is a little bit frustrating, because it was literally just night. Yeah, so I need to remember this spot. Hopefully there's more around this area. There seems 2 there. Surely there's more. So I need to remember this spot. Grab those 2. Hope there's more not too far away from this area, so I don't have to travel too much further to find some more. Is that it? No, it was a grass block. Oh, there's one. Is it still night time? Yes, there's bees in that. Cool, there's bees in that one. Bees in this one, please. 2 out of 3, that's fine. We'll take that. 2 out of 3 is fine. Alright. I'm going to quickly head back home. I thought these would stack, but obviously they don't. That's fine. Head back home, drop these off, and continue the search during the day when there's no mobs that are gonna annoy me, and then hopefully find 7 more at least. Come back at night, come straight there, grab them, and then we'll be good. Alright, I've made it back. I've got 8, I think it is. I've got, yeah, 8 nests. Where's, I think the flowers are in here. Yes. So what I want to do is I want to utilize some of these shulker boxes Skooma gave me. Make a yellow shulker box and put all my items, all my items that I want to be using for this honey farm in here. I want it yellow because then it's kind of a bit distinctive. I know that it's for up there, so I know that it's for the honey farm. Couldn't think of the word then. So I would have liked to get 10, but I think for now 8's going to be okay. That'll be plenty, and I've got plenty of different flowers to kind of choose from. See what looks nice. So I just need to probably gather some materials now of what I want to build this out of and find the location. It won't be a long, you won't really see much of this build. I'll kind of slap it together, make a little bit of a place for it, and that'll be it. And then we'll continue with the factory we've got going. And hopefully if this episode's not too long by the end of all that, we can finally get back over to the Ocean Temple and do what I want to do there. I know I've had a lot of side quests and I apologise a little bit, but I don't mind doing, these are things I wanted to get done anyway. I've just kind of thrown all together to make a decent sized episode hopefully. I do hope you guys are enjoying the side missions I've been on. They actually have been a lot of fun. I haven't actually shown this yet. It's just a bit of a slap together. It's nothing really exciting. But down here, I've got this going on down here. I know apparently the spacing for these is meant to be 4 blocks apart. But if I try to put them 4 blocks apart, I'd take so much room and I'll just never get done. So I figured if I just slap them in here, hope for the best, it'll work. Alright, while they're kind of doing their thing, I might take this opportunity to gather some materials for the next build. Well, the build for the honey farm anyway. So I feel that's going to be the next plan. Find a spot for it. Honestly, don't know what this is for. I built it and then don't know why I built it. So I might remove this and put it here. I feel like I've put it over here. Maybe the farm can be over here. It's kind of like an industrial area kind of thing. I feel like that wouldn't be a bad kind of look. So I might knock this down and then put it just exactly where this is pretty much. I feel like that's a good idea. So I'm going to knock this down, sort out what I'm going to do material wise, and then I will see you all back here when I've sorted everything. Alright, I'm just going to pop over to Reevesy's house quickly because I want to use white stained glass for this honeycomb farm, and coincidentally enough, Reevesy's beautiful build here. If you guys haven't checked out his episode, I highly recommend it. It's an absolute cracking episode. Such a nice build he's done here. I'll link it in the description anyway, but he's got this build here. We pop down here. We've got a nice little skeleton spawn area. Yeah. Plenty of bones in there. I think there's plenty over here somewhere too. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Reevesy. I don't think you'll miss out on these bones too much. Really, you've got enough of them. So yeah, I just need some white dye. And he's got this spawner. Very handy. Well, that building's gone. I've started to clear a few trees out to make some room for this build. Not 100% sure how big I want it. Doesn't need to be massive. But obviously big enough for this farm is what I want. I'm just going to lay out the kind of perimeter of it. Find out how big I want it. And we'll go from there. So that's going to be kind of the shape of it. That block there and that block there is going to be the start of the farm. So this front bit here is going to be like a little entranceway kind of reception thingy. Then you come in here, then I might have like a couple blocks through here, and then each side there and here, be able to walk into the farm. I feel like that would look quite nice. So I'm gonna go back to the house, grab these glass blocks and start getting stuck into it. Okay everyone, I've finished the main building now. I've actually had to make it slightly wider than what it was originally. So it was, what 11 blocks wide. I had to make it 17 blocks wide or something like that now, I think it is. 19 maybe even. Just because I wanted to have a farm each side with a bit of a walkway. I didn't actually realise how wide this farm would be. So I've just made it bigger. It's not a big deal, that's fine. But yeah, so it's a bit wider now. I think the kind of a domed glass roof looks nice. Add this little stripe in here to break up the glass. Think about it more. I kind of think that maybe almost yellow stained glass would look good with maybe this colour to give it like a kind of theme of what a bee looks like. Not 100% sure what colour the bees are in Minecraft, but I feel like that would look nice, but I don't mind the white. I can always change it at some point if I really want to, but for now, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So now I'm just going to carry on with making these farms. So I'll get stuck into that and I'll see you when that's all sorted. The bee farm is complete, everyone. Fully operational now. Finished the whole thing off. Nothing changed on the outside, but in here we've got all the bees. I had to go and find some more. I didn't realise how long I've made this, so I had to go find some more. Took a while, but I eventually got there. Obviously still missing 2 because I couldn't exactly remember how long it was. This side's all full. So working a treat, I've got 45 in there and none there yet. That's annoying, but that's fine. It is what it is. Couple torches here. So yeah, for now, it's all working nicely. I need to decorate the inside a bit. I'll put probably some, I know, some bamboo blocks around and some wheat blocks and a bit of grass in here, make it look nice. And same on the outside, but for now, it's operational, which is the main thing I wanted. So I can get the honeycomb I need for these copper blocks. And speaking of the copper blocks, I might just pop down here quickly and see how they're tracking. Hopefully they're going alright and not too far off being done. It looks fully oxidized. Cool. So these should be good. That didn't take too long, that's nice. Things over here look like they're taking a while, but they are a bit close together, which is fine. What's this one here? Weathered copper. Yeah, they're all coming along. Slowly, but they're coming along. I might just get them all so they're fully oxidized, because I think I might regret maybe doing this, but I think I can do this. I can. So if I get them all fully oxidized, I can just revert them back to the stage I want them to, which is a good thing. And then I can obviously put the honeycomb on them and make them look, stay the way I want them to look. So that's a good thing. I might move some of these maybe to over there. They seem to work pretty well there. So if I move some of these ones that haven't been touched yet, quickly do that. Okay, so I'll put one there, I guess, and then I'll put one there, then there, there, there. Let me fit two more in there, I think. This one here, because it hasn't done anything yet, and this one over in the corner here. Those two, put them down here. One there and then one there. They're pretty close, but that'll be fine. Surely. They might even move this one over a whisker. Just one. Move that one over one block to there. 3 there and 3 there. That's fine. Yeah. Cool. They're slowly doing their thing, which is what I wanted. It's not even fully done actually while I'm here. Not yet. That's alright. They're getting there. They're getting there slowly. We've made progress though. Progress with a few of them, which I'm happy with. So I'm kind of just sort of standstill with that at the moment. So I might even, now that I know it's going to take a while, I kind of really figure it's going to take a while for that. I might move on to, for now, sorting out the ground level of the factory that I've got. And then I can set up the smelter so I can get a bit of a wriggle on with this glass. That's the main thing. Obviously, if I get the inside done and set up, then I can move on to the next build sooner, which is the Ocean Temple build. So yeah, I'll sort this floor out for the factory. And once I've done that, I'll set up all the smelting, all the minecarts and all the furnaces and whatnot, and I'll get a wriggle on with that. Alright everyone, I've finished the floor in here now. I've kind of gone with the stone bricks, cobblestone, deep slate and the black concrete. So the black concrete is kind of to represent some soot, because it's a big factory. There's going to be some soot and whatnot kicking about. So that was the point of that, scattered around, so it looks like it's been, you know, it's a dirty factory. I'll add some more, probably on the outside as well, it's kind of scattered around here and there. Maybe some piles of it, even on the roof I might add some, you won't see it, but it's there anyway. So now that that's sorted, I think I will just try and get this kind of operational, so I can actually use it and get all this glass smelted as soon as I can. And once it's all operational, I can then focus on adding some, maybe a floor up here where I'm going to put the office, maybe some windows up top here to hopefully let a little bit of light in, and same over this side here somewhere. Where was it? Maybe some, oh, sorry, here on this wall, maybe some windows there. Maybe even a couple here, I'm not sure yet, but add a few windows to hopefully let a little bit of that natural light in as well. I do want to try and keep it semi-dark though, for the fact being, obviously it is a factory, it's a dirty place. There's probably a lot of the lights would be covered up by, you know, dust and grime and soot. So if I keep it semi-dark is what I want to try and get to. And then eventually when all the copper is oxidized, I can add like a staircase somewhere up have to be probably on the other side, is it? It'll have to be this side here. Add a stackers up here, and then I can go into this office that I'm gonna have here, where I can just, yeah, it's pretty much just to look pretty. It's not gonna be a functional office, but that's just the plan anyway. So I want to get all the materials I need for this smelter, or this automatic furnace, I should say. I'm probably most likely going to put on this back wall here. I do also want to put in here because I feel like it would be possibly a good source of fuel for the furnaces. Maybe somewhere on this wall, possibly a dripstone, like a lava dripstone catcher. Even if it's just a cauldron set up here, maybe, and then on this roof I have here, if I drop it down a whisker, I'm gonna have the lava with the dripstone hanging off it to catch all the lava, and then I can use the lava for the fuel for this furnace. That's another idea I had as well. So doing the dripstone with the lava, I feel like I want to try and utilize as much space as I can. I can always add some more dripstone and maybe some pillars here and some catwalks coming off this one here up to the office, so it's like a maintenance kind of route for the workers that were here. That's my plan. I've got a big plan to this, but like I said, it's just I want to get this built and operational just so I can get back to the Ocean Temple build. But you never know, I might not even get to that this episode. I've got a lot going on, a lot of side quests, but that's fine. It's been fun doing these side quests. I hope you guys don't mind these side quests I've been up to, with obviously this and the bee farm just here. That was pretty fun, that one. I like the concept behind that. But this here is going to be a good one. And I can use it for other things as well, which is the beneficial thing. Obviously I can have a smelter here. And then I could also have just rows of smelters of different sorts. There's a lot of potential in this one build, so a lot of ideas, a lot of things to plan out. But for now, I'll get the smelter going so I can get the glass going. So I'm just going to grab all the materials I need for that, probably get it set up, and then I'll see you guys when it's all set up. I've got it all set up now. It's all working. I'm assuming I haven't actually tested it. I've just loaded it up with the sand and the coal. I've also added some windows there, up there. I think some on this side too. Yep, a couple there. Let's a bit of natural light in up top, but down here still stays a bit dark. I'm a fan of it. I think it looks good. So I'm going to test this now. I really hope it's working. So all the coal's in there. I don't have much coal. And plenty of sand in there. I still got plenty more, I think. That shulker box has some, and that has heaps. So let's just go over these last few. Don't know if I'll be able to in there. Just load that up. That'll be right, and then puts in there. Oh, that's fine. All right, that's all done. You just sort of coal on it. Flick this. Beautiful. Not so beautiful. Bugger. I need... What that one come back for? Alright. You have a problem? Gonna make it back? Right, might need some more power rails. Do I have any? Maybe in here? No. It's working, but not well enough. Oh, she might have some out here. Oh no. I'll be right back. Alright. I think I've got it sorted now. Thankfully, that was maybe I should have tested it before I showed you guys, but it's all part and parcel of the experience. Now it's running smoothly. It's absolutely pumping out the glass now. Just what I wanted to see. The only problem I'm going to have is the coal. I'm going to run out of coal very quickly. So I'm going to have to get onto that at some point. I'm not going to go on another side quest. Not this episode anyway. It might be a in between episodes. I'm going to jump on and just mine as much coal as I can, because this is going to take a while. Unless you guys can think of a better option for a fuel source, let me know in the comments. That'd be very handy if you guys had any other suggestions that I could use for fuel instead of coal, because obviously coal's it's not hard to come by, but finding it is obviously the hardest part. I'm not sure if there's another block. Maybe kelp might be good, but I know it doesn't burn for very long, but it's definitely you can make a kelp farm of some description. Might be worthwhile. Even I suppose I could do charcoal. But yeah, if there's any suggestions you guys can think of, let me know. And I should be able to sort that out next episode, hopefully.
Well, I'm going to end the episode there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a little bit strange to have a episode 6.5, but I did want to break it up because there was a lot going on. Like I said in the intro of the video, guys, I am still getting over a bit of a cold, so the next episode might not be out in a fortnight's time or a week's time. It might be a little bit longer. The episode should be the Ocean Temple, so I hope you're all excited for that. It's going to be a big project, and I'll be really excited to do it. But now we're pretty much set up for what we need with the factory and the super smelter. So we need all that glass, so we should be all set up and ready to crack onto that in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed again, and I'll see you all in the next one.